I've always treated TikTok like it was my arch nemesis, like I wouldn't even go near it with a 10-foot pole. I've treated it like the plague, and I hate to admit that recently I got sucked down quite the TikTok rabbit hole. I went to a place I never thought I would go before, and I ended up coming across something quite surprising. I figured out that TikTok is full of gurus who will just give you the worst information possible. And today I'm going to be sharing with you one of the gurus I came across. This guy is a alpha male / how to get rich type of guru, and he goes by the name The Tate Rules on TikTok. So that's what we're checking out today. So this is the first video that I came across from this guy. It's the one that acted like a siren and lured me into the rabbit hole, only to never let me escape again until I watched all of his videos. So let's go ahead and check this out here. The caption says, "Depression isn't real," so buckle down because this is a rough one.
Because I don't believe in depression, I cannot become depressed. Bam. No matter what the worst thing that could possibly happen to me on earth, I will feel sad. But I will recover and I will not become depressed because I don't believe in depression.
Using this analogy that if you don't believe in it, it can't hurt you is just so stupid. It's like a little kid playing hide and seek and they're like, if I can't see you, you can't see me, so that means I'm not it. Haha, you didn't tag me. It's just so dumb. If that really worked, I could just go, I don't believe my penis is small, and then it'd grow like Jack's beanstalk. Or since this guy talks about how to make money all the time, you could go, I don't believe I'm poor, therefore I'm not poor. Oh wait, what do you mean money just didn't spawn in like I used my mom's credit card to buy V-Bucks? What are you talking about? That's absurd. What is this tomfoolery? The thing that really tickles my taint from this video is how he has his hop man in the background just pumping him up, no matter how dumb the thing he just said really is. It's like the Jamie to his Joe Rogan. It's like he's the knockoff Joe Rogan, and that's Jamie off screen hopping him up. That's just really funny to me.
I cannot become depressed.
Bam.
If you're in an old haunted house, right? You have two people in two haunted houses.
Yeah.
One believes in ghosts and one doesn't. You hear some noise in the night. The wind blows, right? The man who believes in ghosts is like, oh no, a ghost. Now he's scared, right? He wants an exorcist. He can't sleep. He's scared about ghosts. He's paranoid. The guy who doesn't believe in ghosts goes, wind, whatever, and goes back to sleep. Do you understand that it's the belief that gives it power?
Right.
If you don't believe in ghosts, the ghosts can't hurt you. If you don't believe in depression, you can't become depressed. And I refuse to believe in something that's going to weaken me. Why would I believe in something that's going to weaken my ability to deal with problems in life?
I've never actually heard anybody over the age of 4 use that argument. Like, oh, if you don't believe in it, then it can't hurt you. If you don't believe in it, it's not real. Now we're moving on to the next video here where it's a reply to a comment where he says, people are intrinsically incompetent and lazy. What big words that my little country brain are not used to reading. That's why I have 100 million and you have 0. Bozo, get ratioed. So what better way to learn how to get rich than straight from the horse's mouth? This guy has 100 million. He's about to teach us how to get rich.
How you can be a full-grown man and not be a millionaire? It's amazing to me how little work the majority of people out here are doing. Like, you're a full-grown man living in a transitionary period of humanity where the entire financial system is broken and trillions of dollars are created from the sky, and you don't have a single million? You don't have one? They're everywhere. Like, how you can be a full-grown man and not be a millionaire? Like, are you dumb?
Nah, shoot, my bad. I didn't know when you became a full-grown man you could just pass go and collect a quick $1 million from the Monopoly Bank. I mean, there's just trillions out there to grab. How do you not have $1 million? Come on, you broke boy. This guy's just so out of touch with reality. I really wouldn't be surprised if he genuinely believed that money grew on trees. Like, I feel like he's the type of person to take that statement at face value and just never question it. He's like, yeah, leaves are green, money's green. That must mean money really does grow on trees. He's just been hoarding up leaves. He'll go outside and pick all the green leaves he can find. He's just been stashing them under his mattress like Mr. Krabs. And then he goes try to cash them in at the bank and they just look at him like he's stupid. The bank teller just looks at him, smacks him on his bald head and says, oh, you silly, silly little boy. That's not money. Those are leaves. Smack.
I have no sympathy for broke boys. The richer I get, the less sympathy I have, because it is so easy to get rich if you're not fucking lazy, stupid, or arrogant. Every rich person is either lazy, stupid, or arrogant, usually a combination of the three. You sit there and tell a poor person how to make money. Oh, well, yeah, but, you're broke. What do you know? You are arrogant, you are lazy, and you're stupid. You're sitting there and you cannot afford supercars. You're one of those three. So fix your fucking personality.
That's a whole lot to unpack right there, but just off memory real quick, I'm going to run through this. Tell me if I missed anything. He just said that broke people have bad personalities and they're stupid. That's what I gathered from that video. If you can't afford to go buy a supercar on a whim, go jump off a cliff because you're just a waste of space, you know? What good are you doing? It's just so easy to get rich. Why aren't you rich yet? Because you're lazy, arrogant, and I don't know, there's another one in there he threw in. It's just basically saying, why aren't you rich? Like that last video we looked at. It's easy to get rich, so just get some money. You know it's true. You know you're lazy. Get up and do the work. Link in bio. I just hate how all the gurus say that kind of thing. They're like, oh, rich people get up at 4 a.m. and they work out at 4:30 a.m. until 7 a.m. and then at 7 a.m. they read, and then at 8 a.m. they go through their emails, and then 9 a.m. they actually start their day and they take their kids to school, and then at 10 a.m. they're working out again, and then 1 p.m. they're eating their lunch, which is chicken and rice, very bland meal. They force themselves to eat it every day. They hate it, but they know they gotta do it or they won't be successful anymore. So then at 6 p.m. they're working again, and then they work out again at 6:30, and then they sleep upside down at 7 p.m., and then they wake up at 4 in the morning again and do it all over. They act like to get rich, you have to absolutely obliterate your sleep schedule. You can't sleep 8 hours and be rich. Even Steve Harvey said that, which that's just so stupid. It's a dumb sentiment. You know, getting the proper amount of sleep is going to help you function a lot more than just sleeping 4 hours and saying you're on that grind. You know, you're going to function way better, have way more productivity and all that kind of stuff. But we're not here to get technical into the science. I just wanted to bring up how much I truly hate that rich person lifestyle kind of routine that all these people were pushing for some reason. It's not like there's one specific way to get rich. I just hate it. Let's move on. So going back to what he said in the caption here, link in bio, I wanted to take you through the link in his bio, see what he's doing. So we click on the link, it takes us to makemoney.tatesecrets.com. Making money is learned. I'm Andrew Tate, world champion kickboxer and multi-millionaire. He's got a lot going for him. I bet the women flock to his wiener. They just want to get all over it. I grew up broke, and now I'm a multi-millionaire. I teach the deserving the secrets to modern wealth creation. So the deserving in this case, I'm assuming, are the ones who are willing to pay him. If you don't pay him for his course, you're not deserving of money. So you click on that button, I will teach you. I will not be clicking that button, though. He calls this course Hustlers University 2.0. Sorry, I mishighlighted there the first time. I kind of ruined that. It's my bad. I've handpicked members from my private network who are experts in making money in particular fields. Fields of work that anyone can do anywhere and that produces cash today. I've put them inside of a single community with lesson plans and a treasure trove of resources. The goal is simple. Teach you how to get rich. Nothing else. This is purely 100% focused on one goal. Financial freedom. You won't be working that 9 to 5 with this stuff. We have professors who go over crypto. Yeah, those pump and dump schemes, baby. Got to get in the crypto. Got to get my cum coin up. DeFi and stocks. Of course, you got to have stocks to be rich. E-commerce. I have a bad experience with e-commerce. I may make a video about that again in the future. I made one in the past. I still remember your name, man. He blocked me on everything. And then they're showing you that people are making money and all that kind of stuff. Every industry that works today, right now, taught by professors who I have personally vetted. I'm not reading all this other kind of stuff. Let's see. I want to see how much this costs. What is that? Oh, I thought that was just... I thought that was just like a picture of some random dude, but it's like a TikTok.
Hustlers University 2.0, when I was a little skeptical about it at first.
So it's a testimony. That picture just caught me so... I'm sorry for laughing at your face, man. I'm sorry. Making $10,000 a month online is not hard. That's what he's been saying this whole time through all of his TikToks. Making money is easy. How do you not have $1 million yet? That's a good line right there. How are you broke? Homeless man. Making $1 million is easy. Just grab it out of thin air. There's trillions everywhere. How much is it exactly? $49 a month, automatic recurring payments, so you don't have an option to not have it automatically recur. $490 for the whole year, or $49 a month. So you're paying him $50 a month for him to make you $10,000 a month. I mean, that seems like a pretty fair trade to me, but does it actually work? Probably not. I would recommend just not buying influencer courses, no matter really what it is or who it is, because those things typically aren't the best. You know, you can learn mostly what you need on any topic just from like YouTube videos. You don't have to pay for that, you know. There's people that'll teach you how to turn your lawnmower into a racing lawnmower for free on YouTube. I've been genuinely interested in that. I want to get a racing lawnmower built soon. Might have a video coming on that eventually. I wanted to point out one thing, much like the Dan Pena dude that I covered, the unmotivational speaker who says he's worth like billions, the $1 billion man or whatever. He's actually not. The guy's just like a multi-millionaire, which is still a lot of money, but this guy also says here, the Tate dude, says 100M plus net worth when he's only worth like, I think it was like 6 million it said on Google. So I'm guessing he's adding up all his testimonies or whatever. They're basically doing the equivalent of like fluffing up your wiener to make it look better in a PP pic. That's really what they're doing here. They're just making it look bigger than it really is. Which I'm obviously not using that to say they're broke, because they're obviously not. They live a very lavish lifestyle. They have money. They just don't have as much as they're making it seem they do. Now we're going to hop back into the Tate waters and watch some more of these beautiful TikTok clips that he's graciously provided us. This one here is just the caption just says, "As a man, you have to build yourself. Hashtag chess. Hashtag life lesson. Hashtag wisdom." So he's going to be like Gandhi here, bestowing his infinite wisdom upon us. Let's listen.
The king moves one square at a time, and the queen can just zip across the board, right? So you're here in Miami, you're partying in Miami. You see all these chicks on a boat. For the man to get on that boat, it's one square at a time. He has to get a good job. He has to get his taxes right. He has to find a way to leverage credit. He has to meet the guy who sells the boats. He has to
I evade taxes.
go through all this shit stage by stage by stage to finally pull off being on that yacht and having that yacht at the age of 56. A chick, what does she need? Lip fillers? Boom. Zip, on. She gets straight on. That's the difference between the king and the queen.
So pretty much what he's saying right there is for a man to get onto a yacht, he has to work for that. Spend the hours, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. And then he can get that yacht at the age of 56 after he builds up a brand like Amazon, you know. He's got to put all that hard work in to earn the millions to buy a useless thing like a yacht. Yachts are arguably more useless in real life than they are in GTA. I don't understand why people buy them, but hey, rich people, am I right? So yeah, he's pretty much saying girls get on yachts very easily if they are hot and attractive with lip fillers, and guys have to work for it, which is, you know. So this is just one of those dudes who believe that every woman in the world lives on easy mode and all they have to do is flash a tit or pop out a butt cheek and they'll get rich and famous, which it does happen occasionally, but I mean, the same thing happens for men. You know, I mean, it's a double-edged sword, I guess. It's mainly the incels, though, that believe women truly do live easier lives. Everyone lives hellish lives on Earth, you know. Nobody has it easy. Nobody has fun all their life.
But, although the king is slower than the queen, he's the most important piece. The king can't die. The queen can die. Sometimes you can be looking at a position and go, this is fucked up. The only way out of this is to sacrifice that baby.
So right there at the end, he said, you can kill the girl. Men are important. Men have to live. But women, you can kill them. Sacrifice them to your pagan god, Beelzebub or whatever. You know, sacrifice them. Slit their guts open and pull their intestines out and offer it to the goat with nipples or whatever Satan looks like. Because she's not important. You can just kill her. Just offer. Throw her off a cliff. Put her in the back of your car. Drive off a bridge. Pull a stand. Men have to stay alive. The king is important in chess, and chess is real life. The queen can die. The queen can get knocked off the board. But the king, if he gets kicked off, game over, baby. It's over. But disregarding all the word vomit he just spewed and all the word diarrhea he let loose on the floor earlier, how could you ever trust a guy who wears sunglasses indoors as much as this guy does? That's just... I don't know. I would stay away from a guy like that. You can never trust a man who wears sunglasses indoors always.
The time to get rich is running out.
Yep.
The time to get rich is running out. Slavery is coming and you're not going to be able to escape.
What's coming? Get ready for the shackles, I guess. We're getting slavery back in the new update or something.
The rich are literally getting richer and the poor are literally getting poorer in real time.
Yep.
You can see it happening.
Yeah.
These are some of the last years.
I need those Patrick
where a
glasses.
broke person can genuinely escape the matrix. You are running out of time. Forget that patience crap. Right? You gonna get rich now.
He does this all the time, man. Time to get rich is now. You can't get rich in a little bit. You're gonna be stuck in the matrix. Poor people can only get rich right now because in a couple years you'll lose that ability. You're gonna be a slave. I don't know what he's talking about. Sounds like a pitch for a new movie idea almost. I don't know how. He never explains anything. He may in the full like podcast or something, but from these clips he posts, nothing ever is explained. The window is closing. This might be the last year. Hashtag get rich quick. Oh yeah, trust the guy that says you can get rich quick. That's a guy you want to trust right there.
I think a man should have absolutely no interest in whether he's actually happy or not.
Hold on, let's restart that. He has a bit of a typo there. He says, I think a man, but it's spelled men. Bit of a typo. Might want to fire the person that made this.
I think a man should have absolutely no interest in whether he's actually happy or not.
Okay, so a man should have no interest in whether he's actually happy or not.
If I wake up and I'm unhappy, I will do the exact same things as if I
Here's that rich guy routine again.
I will work the
If you
same.
break the routine, you won't be rich anymore. You'll lose all your
on
money.
how I live my life. I don't think happiness as an index is a healthy view for a man to have on life success.
Shouldn't be happy.
Am I successful? Am I competent? You know, am I achieving things? Am I respected? If you start to look at these indicators of your life, you're going to end up being happier without actually analyzing if you're happy or not.
I don't know. I think being happy is a pretty important part of life, you know? I would argue that's the main part of life, is trying to be happy, doing what makes you happy. Realistically, everybody's chasing happiness. I really don't know. I think this guy's just trying to be edgy and inventive in like the motivational speaking realm. You do not get happy. Be chasing happy. I think that means by chasing happiness. You get happy through success and results. Understand? Yes, I understand, Tate. I understand you. Loud and clear, man. He just so confidently says the most wrong and wacky stuff that I think he's actually brainwashed himself into believing that this is how the world works. His warped perspective, he thinks that's genuinely how the world is run. And he's built a bit of a cult following, a small, little cult following, but they're there. And it's very surprising to see that people actually are following along and listening to the stuff he's saying, because from what we've seen so far, all of the stuff he's saying is just so blatantly wrong that I didn't even really need to add commentary on these clips that he posted on his own TikTok for you to understand that you shouldn't listen to this guy. But as there is with anybody, they're gonna have people who listen and follow. I mean, those alien death cults had people who followed and listened and actually went through on the process, so someone like this, it doesn't surprise me that they have a bit of followers on TikTok, a bit of 12-year-olds thinking they're gonna get rich just by watching his videos. So that's gonna be all the videos we're looking at from Tate, our sunglasses-wearing menace who just gives the worst advice possible to very gullible people on a very gullible platform. It's just surprising, man, the stuff you see on TikTok. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Now that I've heard that, it sounds a lot like what my mom was yelling at me last night. She said, Derek, how are you a full-grown man and you're still pooping the bed? You got poop all over your sheets. And I said, sorry, Mom. I had a nightmare. This guy seems like the type of dude to just like grab a homeless man off the street to do an experiment where he'll just like create this crypto lord out of a homeless man, where he'll make a pump and dump scheme coin, like homeless coin or something. I can see him doing something like that. Whenever I was saving these TikTok videos, all I wrote for this one was rich getting richer, poor getting poorer, time running out, blah blah blah. Buy my course, I'll teach you how to make money. I think I just got really fed up at that point watching him say the same stuff over and over about get rich quick now. You can get rich now, right now. Just get money. This guy really thinks the world works like Monopoly. You can just withdraw however much money you want from the bank with no real world consequences.